Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy 1, the Pixel Remaster. This is episode 17 and this may be the last episode. In the last one we did a lot of extra stuff. We went around to different places. We finished up in... I don't even remember where we finished up. We just did a lot of extra stuff. We didn't do any main story stuff really, and so we're going to be doing that now. We were told to come to the Chaos Shrine because that's where all the energy converge, so here we are, finally interacting with this thing that we were never able to before, which is very exciting. I've been wondering the entire game when we'd be able to come back here. You focus the light at the four shining crystals. Fire, earth, water, and wind on the black crystal. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Just one step forward and you will travel back 2,000 years in time. Yes, we found out in the last one that this is actually a time loop that's been going on, and the person who caused this escaped 2,000 years back in time. So we're going to chase them down to put an end to this, once and for all. And here we are on the first floor of the real Chaos Shrine, it seems like. We're going to be playing this as Zest. He was our first man. He's going to be the one we end with. In a while, I don't know if we've seen him since his, evolution into this new man either. There's a lot of way up, and there's a lot of different things here, so let's start looking. Now, we're on the hunt for 8 treasure chests and 10 different enemy types, so let's see if we can find those. Starting off with the Black Flan, I hate these things. We're also looking to get one final level, because then we'll be level 50, which is achievement. We are, I guess, kind of going for 100%. I'm not really sure. I don't want to miss anything, but if we do miss anything, it's most likely going to be the bestiary, because I'm not sure that we're going to be getting all 10 enemy types in this. I'm not sure what's left to get, and you can't check it in-game, you have to check it out of game. The only way I'll know is if we end this, and then I don't have the achievement. So, I may leave right before the final boss to check, but I don't know, we'll see what happens as we go. So far, I have to deal with these stupid Black Flames again. These are one of the things I hate the most, so not excited for that. We did beat the Warmongler in the last episode, which is like the special boss of the game. Not sure if that's harder than the final boss, but I guess we'll find out. Okay. So there's definitely a lot here. There's a lot of ways up. I don't want to miss anything. I want to make sure that I get everything that I can. So this is going to be a lot of battles and a lot of moving around, a lot of different stuff. I'm probably going to be keeping most of the battles in because this is the last time we're going to be seeing anything, but again, it kind of depends on how long this place ends up being. If there's like a second part to this dungeon and we've already been here for ages, I'll probably split that into another episode, but again, I don't know. The dungeons so far have not been too bad. Puffy just got to the level he needs to. There's no way out of here. I don't believe that there is a way out of here, which means that we went the wrong way. Good. We're going to keep trying to go the wrong way. We're going to go every way we can because I do not want to miss anything, and I want to fight everything I can since I know that some enemies are really hard to find apparently. Zest and Dawo are level 50, so the only one not is Puffy. Okay, so this led nowhere. And from that, Puffy got level 50, so we got the Seasoned Hero achievement for getting all of our team up to level 50, which is very exciting. What other ways can I go here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna try and check them all out because I want to, and I really want to make sure, like I said, that we're getting these bestiary entries because it really would be nice to 100% this for the first game, especially since I want 100% Spyro as well, and that's going to be going on at the same time. After this ends, you might get some Spyro in place of it. It depends on how much I get recorded because I still have to get my Digimon done, and I have, I think, 6 or 7 more episodes of that I'm going to record. I have to do that tomorrow and Friday and potentially morning Saturday, but other than that I am out of time to do stuff. I can edit stuff after, but it's a little bit difficult to do. I have to go, oh shoot, I have to go that way. I can edit stuff after, but for one of the for one of the things that I'm doing, I have to like record for it. That's for the movie review. So I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. I don't know how that's going to go. Tomorrow is basically my only time to do it. So if there's just stuff that like is not done and you're like, hey, why are there no fucking videos out? Well, and it didn't get done in time. Today the goal is to do this, record Spyro. I would like to record 2 things of Spyro, but If I can't, if I feel like I don't have the energy, I'm going to record, edit all that, everything I have so far, which is quite a bit, and then move on. Another door here. I'm really scared because there's clearly a lot going on here, and there's clearly a lot of different ways to go. Where's the end exit? What? Oh, I have to go to the door in the middle and go down, I bet. Okay. We also are fighting, I've noticed, the different dragons in here. We've fought the white ones and we have the green ones here. I think we've already seen the blue ones as well, but I'm not sure. I'm going to heal Puppy up after this. So at some point, Puppy started to feel more glass cannon-y than Dawo. Don't know when that occurred, but it definitely did. Let's heal up. I'm going to use all my potions because we can. You know how it is. We can, so we will. I think the only place I have to go here is like dead center, so we're gonna head that way. I'm just spamming auto because honestly, I want to get to the end. I'm at the point where I'm like, I want to see what happens. I want to go, you know? Again, still don't know what I'm doing after this. No idea. If you want a hint, if there's anyone watching this, the hint of the game that I want to play is Shantae. I really want to play Shantae. Never played it before, and I saw Proton John play like the original one for the GBA, so I thought it would be really nice, especially with Seven Sirens just getting that update, for me to play through those games. Not sure when that's going to happen, because there's several other things on my plate, like I said before, but it's something I want to do. It could be a super surprise Sunday if I end up doing if I end up managing the channel differently in the future, like with what I'm doing, but it kind of depends. I want to see some like movie reviews and some like TikTok stuff because that's kind of what I enjoy. So I want to see how I'll feel about those, you know? We have a vampire lord and a dragon zombie. I'm pretty sure I should have healed. I don't know why I did not do that. Doesn't matter because I was lucky, but I should have healed. I'm going to do that this time. So I want to see how I do with those because it's interesting to me, and it's also, I would consider it to be like a different skill, you know, than what I am doing with this, and the style of editing would be different as well. So I hope that this doesn't start the final thing, because I was not prepared to start the final thing right now. I definitely don't have all the chests. I definitely... Oh. Interesting. I don't know. I guess we got a special theme song for that. Nice song. I liked it. I liked your song. It was very nice. I am going to see what the deal is with what is left. I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm sure that you can see it because my eyes are not looking at the screen. But I'm trying to look up the bestiary and I can't find it anywhere on my phone. Because that's really what I want to know is if I'm missing anything, because I don't want to move on without that. And if there's one that's like really hard to find, I'd like to locate that first. But there's only one way down, so I assume that's going to be the way to go, if I had to take a wild guess. Keep it moving. Oh, there's doors here. I wouldn't have even known that there were doors there if I didn't just go in. I'm gonna have to check all these rooms. I'm just worried that there's going to be something in them if I don't, and that's really worrying to me. Black plans, oh, I hate these, and there's always so many. They're just not worth it to me to have to use my magic when I don't really want to. Even though I'm using my magic normally, it's just like very annoying to me to have to do that. We got our winter wolves back. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen those. I'm actually going to speed this up. I was going to run, and I am going to run because we got ambushed and I don't feel like dealing with it. I got to level 50 and I'm okay with that. I think I'm pretty in line for what most people are when they play this game, from what I looked up about the Wormongler. So I'm not too freaked out about it and about like getting levels. I'm more freaked out about moving on in the story, doing what we gotta do. You vibe? You feel me? Okay, so I looked it up. I'm definitely missing an enemy from this floor, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. So I don't know what's going on with that. Now I'm going to be kind of picky about finding these, but it's because we came so far without really having to look. We should have 143 right now, and I think we have 141. I think we're missing like an iron golem, but I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to see after this. And I think that up to this point we do have all the chests. Right now we have 244 out of 249. Yes, I am looking this up at this point. I wasn't before because I was blind, but now we're at the end, and I want to make sure that even though this was blind, for the most part, that I still have what I want. Money we don't need anymore. EXP, we're fine. I am worried that we might die because I'm getting cocky, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Haven't had a game over yet. I don't really want to have one now. If I can avoid having one, I would really like to avoid having one. What we're looking for is, I think purple worm? Maybe, potentially. Purple worm and the iron golem. I don't know if we've seen either of those. We might have seen the purple worms, but I couldn't tell you. Because we saw the death eye. We've already seen that before. We saw the Rios, which is another one. But those two I can't confirm that we've seen. Where are we going from here? Down? This over here? What about... Oh, I guess I can't go down. That doesn't matter. Okay, so I guess we probably have to go over there. We have our white dragons. These aren't anything new. We almost did die from those. Oh my god. They're hitting hard, but I don't know. I'm not too worried about it just because of how many items that we have right now, you know? Like, it's not that big of a deal. I don't have to even use magic to deal with it. I just have to use my high potions and then we're good at gold. I hate when I don't flee right away. It's very annoying. I'm sure that the thief would have been nice due to that reason alone, you know? I wish there was an iron golem, but I can't seem to find one. Okay, let's see. That was just flans. Air Shrine B1. Okay, is there anything different here, potentially? Both Earth Medusas, not worried about it, gonna run, because I really don't want to take damage right now. I'm kind of getting tired of having to use my potions when I don't want to. Oh, how do we... it looks like we probably well, it looks like we could go down the middle, but I'm not sure if we actually can or not. I'm going to try it, obviously. Here, see, these are some of the golems, but these are the stone and the clay. We're looking for the iron one, which I'm pretty sure we haven't seen, and it's kind of annoying that we haven't seen it yet. I would really like to get that out of the way, but it might be like a boss or something, so I'm not sure. We're going to go down this way. There's nothing there. I will be looking everywhere for this, just because if it's in here, I want to fight it. You know, I want to get into that battle. I want to have that tussle. I hate these things. I hate when I don't move before something. I saw people saying that when they were looking for like the Warmonger, the special boss, they grinded up to like a level 75. I'm sure you would just kill everything at one hit at that point because we already feel stupid strong. And I feel like one of the reasons we feel super strong is because we got Excalibur, but I don't know. That seems like it was pretty... You didn't really have to go out of your way to find the Adamantite. It was just there. You just had to like check. You didn't really have to like go on an adventure or do a side quest for it. It was just, you just had to walk into a room. So it was pretty, I feel like that's pretty generous. The 52 is now very exciting. Is there anything in here? I'm going to be looking anyway. You know me, I like to look around. I'm genuinely hoping that we just one-shot the final boss because I think that would be so funny. This with Digimon, I would copy and paste something there. Oh, Iron Golem, not sure where that is. Okay, so apparently it's only on the final floor. I'm not sure if that's true, but I'm going to believe it anyway because we definitely haven't seen it yet. It is rare, not as rare as the Warmonger, but yeah, you find it on B4, so we're definitely not there yet. Oh, and also for the bestiary, things count even if you don't... Oh. Things count even if you don't kill them, like they run away, they still count. I don't know what this is because I wasn't expecting another, like, orb. Especially when like over a staircase, that's kind of annoying. But we'll see. I'm looking at a spoiler-free guide. I'm just looking at the bestiary separately so I can like do that without having to do too much work to find it. Because if we miss it, I don't want to come back just for it. Oh, the Lich! I remember you. Hi, welcome back. It's been a while. Very nice to see you, I suppose. You might die instantly, although I doubt it. 77 from Zest. Okay, not Zest, Puppy. Flare, haven't seen that move. I don't know if we can do that. I don't think that we can do Flare. Give Zest that power up that he deserves because he is a good man. Pasting him. We can heal. I don't have a problem with just spamming heal at this point. And then we can also paste Puffy because he was not doing what he needed to. Miss! Okay, good. I think that we have the Protect Ring on, so I don't think those work anyway. Like, I don't think that's going to do anything to us, no matter what happens. Okay, now Zest and Puffy should be going speedy. They should be speedy boys, and then I'm also going to temper Puffy. Because I feel like when you do the attack up, like... Okay, Puffy, you're not slaying, okay? You're not being the slayful queen you need to be. You're just kind of sucking at this point, which is kind of really unfortunate, if I'm being totally honest to you. Zest. 1059. Zest is slaying. I guess Puffy doesn't want to do attacks, physical attacks anymore. That's okay, Puffy. It's okay. Good, we got 1 gil for that. Love that. This B4, this is B2. But this is not B4. So we are not at the point yet where we have to be to find that thing. So, what about the chest in this place? Okay, that's odd. How do I get through? Huh? Okay, so I need to find my way around here. It's definitely not... Oh, yes, it is this way. There's a door right there, and I just did not see it. At this point, we're seeing enemies from the fire dungeon. I assume what's going to happen now is each floor is going to be a specific dungeon, and then we're going to be refighting the boss from each of them. If I had to take a wild guess. Which, I don't have to, but I'm going to. So that's my wild guess. And like I said, some battles will be cut out, some won't. I'm kind of a crazy girl. I will probably be cutting out most of them though, because at this point we're just tearing the enemy down and we're really not, like... It's just not worth it. Like, I'm just autoing through everything to just attack things. Because honestly, we're actually murdering things. Zest almost has 1,000 health, which is very exciting. And Puffy and Dewa almost have 600, which I feel like they both deserve at this point, you know what I mean? I feel like they both are owed that. I see rooms down there, so I'm going to go there before I do anything else. Because we are missing 4 chests, so those are going to be somewhere. I see that some of them are here, so we have a protect ring. Protect ring. Oh, and there's another way over here too. Whoa, is this everything then? This might be all the final items because I think there's only 4. This is a really long path down here. They want you to fight for it, and that's okay. I can fight for it. Red dragons. Haven't seen those on this floor yet. Anyway, we saw them in the past. Obviously, at Mount Gulag. It was like we were just there. This game definitely went from like you not having really anything doing with the crystals that you're just kind of exploring to like all the crystals at once. But it's kind of weird because the first crystal, like the earth one, felt kind of separate. Like the earth crystal felt like it was in the first half of the game and every other crystal felt like it was in the second half of the game, you know what I mean? So that was a little bit weird, but besides that, pretty good. The special boss, I saw people saying it was hard. It really didn't seem that hard to me. Another Sasuke blade, we can't use that. Kind of sucks that we can't use it, but we weren't able to use a lot of things in this adventure. And like I said, what we didn't spend on equipment, we definitely did spend on magic, so it evened out. Although, I didn't feel like I was pressed for money too much. I did grind, I think it was just twice. I had 2 big grinding sessions. If you want to count looking for the Warmongler as my third, then I basically just had 3 medium length grinding sessions. I really feel like I didn't have to do too much, and whenever I was grinding, it felt like it was for money. A protect cloak. Okay, that's really good because that means he can get that, which I feel like is good. And then we have that one over there. I wonder if that's the last one that we need. But yeah, I didn't grind too much, and when I did grind, it was mostly for money for spells. If you're at a point where you can buy everything, I feel like you don't really need to grind, especially if you're going to stop and look for Warmongler. I was running from a lot of the fights because I didn't want to get to level 50 not on camera. I was hoping to get on to level 50 here, so I stopped myself and started fleeing from every fight once I was 49, or like about to level up to 49 because I wasn't sure how much it would give. Puffy just died. Oh my god, that's really embarrassing, Puffy. Oh my god, I actually should be careful. I actually should watch what I'm doing so that we don't all die here, which might literally happen. Oh my god, this is really embarrassing. I'm just going to auto through this. I probably shouldn't do that because they're already down, but these 2 are healthy, so I'm not worried about it. So if you were to come and like grind for Tiamat, or for Warmongler, I genuinely think that like you could, unless you got lucky and found him right away, you probably wouldn't have to grind. To be totally honest, like I said, besides for money, if you have money for everything, I think you're good. I don't think you really should worry too much about grinding, and you can just go ahead. If you feel like you're weak, then maybe, but I don't really know why you'd feel like you're weak, except for maybe if you had a different team. The white mage, to me, really made it so that I wasn't too worried about too much. Is that all the chest? I can't tell. Sometimes you need to get into a fight and then it will bring up the achievement. I don't know why it does that. Let's see if that happens. There might be one more after this. Okay, I didn't get the achievement, so I think there's one more chest that we haven't got. Okay, so now we have to go and fight the Red Orb, I'm going to assume. There's probably just going to be a lot of battles, a lot of me talking. You know, there's not much else to do in this one, especially since this seems to be the end. Especially with us running out of chests and stuff. I am going to heal up here. Not heal up heal. I'm going to heal up here. And take on, I forget who the second boss was. You, Merilith. Same as always, we're going to focus on getting Zest super strong, simply because Zest deserves to be super strong, you know? He's getting the haste before he even goes, which is very nice. Oh, and he gets the Templar before he even goes, so this turn is just going to be him doing a ton of damage from the start. Puffy, Puffy wasn't doing a lot with just normally attacking, so I'm not going to have him do that. He doesn't... 78, he really isn't doing too much, if I'm being totally fair. If I played this again, I might take a Thief instead of a Red Mage, but it's pretty hard for me to say, like, if I'm being totally honest, that's a difficult statement for me to make. Because I'm not sure that is true. Maybe a Monk. I might have taken a Monk, actually. That probably is what I would have gone with. And that was what I was debating at the start, too, was like, should I take a Monk? Chaos Shrine B3. Okay, so I'm not even sure how we would... Okay, I see a way to get there, although I'm not sure that this is going to be quick. I used Blizzard on the water elementals and it did so much. I don't think that there's going to be anything up here, but I like to check anyway. Here we go. We got our water elementals, or water nagas. I'm going to show some of these because they're different on every floor. We're getting a taste of everything, you know? We're really seeing everything again, which is nice. Especially nice that we don't have to see the fucking water ones again. Or, well, we're seeing the water ones, but not the, like, boat water ones, you know? I feel like we've seen these water elementals the entire game. I'm sure we haven't. I think they're probably several recolors of the same thing, but they all kind of look the same because they're just a cloud. That was level 54, very nice. Can we get to the center from here? We can get to the center from here, so we'll go this way, because I don't think there's anything else in here. Okay, so we'll head up here this way. I don't know, I'm going to assume that there's 2 more floors left, maybe 3. There's at least 2 more floors where we have to fight the water and air elemental again, and the one that we have to fight Tiamat on again is going to be the one, that should be B4, I think. I don't know where we're on now, B3, right? I think so. I don't know. These tombstones don't say anything, or I assume they're tombstones. Also, if you want to do the bestiary and you weren't farming it up to now, before you go into here would be the time to do it, but if you're having a really hard time, like, we're seeing a lot of stuff here, so maybe keep that in mind. Like, if you're like, I haven't seen the deep eyes, you can see them here. I'm sure that there's probably a list of every single enemy in here. I doubt that you can see every enemy in here. I know for a fact, Warmonger, at least, it's only in that one place, so... keep that in mind, I suppose. Here we're going to be taking on the Kraken. Remember their name, I just forgot the second one for some reason. I don't know why they were the one I forgot. We're going to be doing the same thing. Zest just does so much. I can definitely see the benefits of having a red mage, a black mage, a monk, and Zest. Because honestly, we don't use flow that much. Like, just to be totally honest, we simply don't use flow that much. And I don't know, you know, what that means. She has a lot, but like, what is this going to do to the boss, you know? Her protect has been really helpful. I'll say that. Her protect has been amazing. And the evade one, I'm sure that those have been helping us a ton, and I definitely do use them every single battle, but it took a long time for her to get those, and I don't know how much they actually changed my stats, you know what I mean? Oh, and especially with, if you take into account that we can, we are able to use spells from items, I can definitely see that alleviating your need for a healer, especially because they have that healing staff, which should just give you a free heal. Kinda sucks in battle, but out of battle, I'm sure that's very nice to be using if you can use it outside of battle. We can try it after this to see. That was pretty easy. Blow took a hit, but no one else did. Let's see if we can use... So here we have a... Where is it? It's here somewhere. Those healing helms. Healing helms. Oh, we can't use it unless it's in battle. So you can't use the items outside of battle. That's pretty interesting. Here is the floor. We're going to be using our elixirs on. This isn't what I want to say. Not lithos, ethers. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that we had elixirs. I just want to make sure that they're, you know, stocked up. We don't really have to worry too much. Oh, and as you can see, Flo and Dawo can both use each spell slot 9 times, which is pretty incredible. Oh, I should look at this floor, because there's probably... Okay, well that's super suspicious. I'm going to go down there. This is supposed to be the floor that has the thing on it, so let's see if we can find the thing. There's stone golems here, but there is supposed to be iron golems in this area. I hope that there is. I really hope that I can find one and I don't have to look for one for too long. We're going to go down to that bottom room because I assume that's going to be where the last item is? I say unassuredly because I don't really know. Snort. We haven't seen this flare before, and now that we're here, we're just seeing it non-stop. Alright, go away. I don't want to be flared. I don't want to be flashed, you know what I mean? What level are we? 54, so we're probably going to end around 55, which I think earlier I said maybe we'd end around 50. I think when I first guessed, I literally said we might end around like 30. No, but seems like if you play the game at the intended pace, probably if I grinded it a little bit less, seems like you're going to end around level 50, which is nice. If you didn't grind at all and you didn't look for Warmongler, I could definitely see you ending anywhere between 40 to 50. Oh, here's the last chest. Haven't got the iron golem yet. This is the floor that it's on and we will be looking for it, but I will be cutting out the fights if I don't find it. And I might speed it up to show like a montage, because I think this is getting pretty long, but I kind of want to end it in this episode, so... And this also might not be that long because I'm cutting out so many battles that I don't know like what I'm keeping in at this point. I probably should keep a Masamune. It's empty. We didn't get an achievement again. A legendary katana without match. And who can use you? Anyone can use it. So this is, I guess, the ultimate sword. Anyone can use it. If I give him, can you? Okay. So no one else can use Excalibur, but they can all use the Masamune. So I'm actually going to give that to Puffy, because I know that he has the best attack. Can I give what he had to anyone else? No, and if I optimize, it's changed. Oh, the white robe is better though, so... Now it's the hunt for the iron golem, because I think that's the only thing that we're missing at this point. I'm not sure about that, I'm not positive, but that is the case. So any other battles now, I'm going to cut them out unless they are the iron golem. In which case I'm going to show it, and I'll probably be like, hey, oh! And we did just get the legendary treasure hunter achievement. So just so you know, after you open all the treasure chests, you have to get into a battle afterwards to get that achievement. Zest and Flo got to 55, so we do have them at that. We got 2 Phoenix down from fighting some Mind Flayers, so that was pretty nice. We all just got to 55, so we are now at that level. I'm not going to fight Tiamat. Oh, these are the purple worms that you are the other enemy that you're looking for here. So it's the Death Eye that you have to fight. These, and then the like Ryota that kind of looks like a Chimera, and then the Iron Golem as well, which we're having issues. And Masamune is helping Puffy do a ton more damage, which honestly they needed. And here we go, we finally fought the Iron Golem. It's taking 10 years to find this thing. Is this the right one, for sure? Is this what it is? Is this what the Iron Golem is? Iron Golem, so yes. That is what we were looking for. That is what you're going to be looking for on this floor. And with that, here we have 2 more. You should be able to complete the bestiary. Don't know if that's exactly true, because I think we're still missing like 4. But I don't want to look too far ahead in case there's something else. Here we go, fighting against Tiamat. I should have healed up before I came in here. That was so dumb of me that it's almost hard to believe. Okay, we're going to then in that case full heal him and go with the Temper on Zest. This might kill the Puffy. It did not kill Puffy. He's very close to dead. But he got a full heal, so we're fine. 999, wow, that really is a full heal. So I assume you can't have more than 999 health. So Zest almost has max. And actually Flo's getting pretty close too at this point. Puffy I want to see how much Puppy is going to do with a normal hit. You're going to heal full, and you're going to raise his attack. This might hurt Daewo. 47. Okay, not bad. I think he's resistant to ice, which is really nice because obviously that's doing ice. We're healing for more than it's hurting. 578. So as you can see, he's doing a lot more than he was doing, which is very nice because now we can have him do that and just have these two kind of live their lives once we get to that point. I think that this would probably die in this turn. Zest is doing so much that I'm not really worried. Zest didn't kill it. That's kind of surprising. And he didn't kill it either. This thing has a decent bit of health. This is the first time I think they've lasted to this round for us. I am going to assume that this will take it down though, because I don't think that this can last much longer. Zest already has clocked like 30,000 damage on it. I forget what did a lot to it. Probably ground. Still not down? Oh, that's incredible. Wow. So there's Tiamat. They took a ton of hits. Keep that in mind if you're going along with this with me. They took a lot. I should have healed up before. That probably could have been dangerous, but I think we got a little bit lucky. Oh, not the Sasuke's blade. We're almost out of high potions, so I'm really glad that I bought as many as I did. We'll also do ethers at this point because it's been a while since we did. Want to make sure that we stay topped up. We don't know what's going to be coming after this point. Air Shrine B5. We have all the chests. At this point, all we have to do is move ahead, I believe. I don't know if there's going to be different enemies here. There's not. These are the Mind Flayers. I'm going to check and see if there's anything else that I should be looking for. No, there's nothing else that I should be looking for. I feel like I'm missing some of the bestiary, but it doesn't say that there is, so I'm a bit worried. I might run around here a bit more and see. Okay, so thank God this game has autosave, because for the first time this game crashed in a battle. I don't know what happened. I was just fighting some enemies here, and after it ended, the game crashed. I don't know what caused it. I didn't do anything different. I don't know exactly what happened. I was planning on quick saving after, and then leaving and checking the bestiary, but whatever. At this point, I do have all the bestiary entries except for one. I am at 147 out of 148. I don't know if they're thing saved because it's been a while. So it did. So we are going into the very end of this. 1451 in game, so almost 15 hours, almost 55, and we're ending with almost 700k. If this is the final boss, which I'm assuming it is. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight of Cornelia. Garfield? This was all the doing of Garfield? 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I'm Garfield. Oh, you did defeat me then, but the four great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Garfield, I never thought that this would happen from you. Once here, I sent the four fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the four great forces to send me into the past. In 2,000 years, I remember none of this. Garfield, how dare you do this? I can't believe it was Garfield all along. Oh my god, he's even orange! He's transforming into his true Garf form. But I will be reborn here again. So even as you die again and again, I shall return, born into this endless cycle that I have created. Oh my god, guys, the final fight is against Garfield, of all people. This is not what I would have expected from this, but here we are, taking on Garfield. It's us versus the Garf sluts. And I was a Garf slut once. I know how difficult this is going to be. This is insane. 428 damage? Is that a joke? Oh, that's bad. See, when there's bad things going on, that's what I would consider a bad thing. That took out almost all his health, even though he was full healed before. Right away, I'm starting off with Protect. As long as this thing doesn't hit him again, we should be fine. I'm going to do my best to keep everyone healed up as much as I possibly can, but I also want Puffy and Zest at the point where they can just dish out damage if they have to. He's doing a lot of damage to us. He's actively doing like 300 and 400 damage. I hope that we're high enough level to do this. I'm going to assume that we are. It might just be a bit of a fight, which is going to be nice because we really haven't had one in a while. She is going to spam heal just because I don't trust it. Zest is doing 700 damage. Blizzard. Not bad. We actually didn't get that much damage from that. This might full heal us all, although I don't think it's going to full heal Puffy. It did! So we're all full heal now, so I have a turn to do something with her. Okay, so for this turn with her then, what I'm going to do is put my evasion up. And with him, let's just go all out, right? I mean, I don't think any of those are going to work. But we can at least try and do the different kinds of damage, right? Tsunami, wow, we haven't seen that before. That's a really cool effect. Wow. Okay, that did a lot. Okay, and we didn't do a lot. Zest did. Zest. Puffy did a lot that turn. Going to up our evasion to try and keep us safe. I hope. Okay, so what do I want to do now? Do I just want to keep going with this? I kind of don't know, like, how much... Oh, see, this is getting worrisome, because that does a lot. 200, okay. Okay. We should all be able to live a hit. One more hit. So I just need to keep spamming the heal. I don't know how much health this thing has. We have done quite a bit. Okay, Thunder did not do anything to it, so let's try going on... I mean, should I just use the highest level spells that I can? In that case, it's going to be Blizzard. Earthquake, miss, nice. I'm going to say that Flow assisted in making those miss. I don't know if that's actually true, though. We do have items that we can use too for spells, but I don't know that I'm going to. Heal us all up. I don't think I'm going to do it again. See, the thing is, if she goes first, then that's an entire waste of a turn for her. But, I mean, what can I do, right? There's not many other options here. See, that one was a waste because she went first, and I don't want to waste spell slots, because if I have none, then that sucks. Although I can use ethers on her. I guess I can have someone else do that if they have to. Technically, probably Dawo, because I feel like magic is not doing too much to this boss. Hitting is, but magic is not it right now. I'm going to try and, I guess, maybe blind it? Try some stuff like that. Blaze. Puffy might go down here. Puffy went down. That's what I was worried about. That's very scary, but we have Phoenix down, so we should be okay. As long as it's... What else do we have here? We have those, but I'm not going to use them. You know? Phoenix down. Okay, let's use that on him. We're going to keep going with the heal. And he might use... Do we have a... Oh, fuck. Oh, this kind of sucks. I'm going to use an ether on her. You directly hit Zest. That's about the best thing we could have asked for in that scenario. Ether on her so that she gets a spell slot back. And then heal up. As long as he does a single hit, we'll be fine. I don't want Puffy to be dead on the final boss. That would be so upsetting. That would be so sad, wouldn't it? Let's do... Let's do that on Puffy, because honestly Puffy's taken some hits. We're going to heal, and then I'm going to start using these items that I have not been using. That upped his health a ton, which is going to be very nice for this fight. That autoed. I didn't want it to auto. It could have done worse things, though. We are healing back up. This is definitely the hardest fight we had so far. I'm going to say that this is harder than Wordmonger, because it's actually, like, doing a lot of damage to us, which is a lot. She only has one of those left, so I'm actually going to use... Where's the one that just fully heals? Okay, I'm going to use that on Flow so that she gets all those back, because we cannot risk not having her have spell slots. What sucks about Puffy going down is that he lost his buffs, and if we want to rebuff him, it's going to take 2 turns, or essentially... Or maybe he still has it buffed, because he's still glowing, so I'm not really sure. I'm definitely going to do that. Maybe I'm going to cast that on him. And then you can do... What other items do we have? Agility attack. I'm going to use that on Zest, because I might as well have Zest do as much damage as he possibly can. Still up. That's kind of shocking. I'm starting to null all us, which is very nice. And I should be able to keep doing that, I hope. I want to use it on those two because they are the weakest, and then Dawo's honestly on item duty right now. He's going to defense himself. Blizzard Guh. Wow. See, I have to have I null-alled to Puffy and he still took that much, so I'm really glad that I did that. Okay, we're still in this. We're still having a ton of fights going on here. I'm going to do a heal this turn because it's been a while. And if there are any other items that you have that we need? Confused? No. How do I get back? I don't even know how I found that menu. Oh, this is a little... Speed drink, I'm going to rate the agility of Zest again. I assume that makes him attack more. Zest is getting low. I don't want Zest to die because he is like buffed a ton right now. So I'd rather him stay where he is. He's buffed a ton, but I feel like he's starting to do less and less, which is worrisome. I also feel like I really should take a turn to just heal with everyone. I might do that. I'm just going to heal. I think we have an item that can heal as well. Maybe not. Or maybe it's just in here. Okay. So this is pretty much a heal turn, just because I'm really worried about what's going on, and I don't know how much health this thing has left, which is a little bit worrisome. But with that, we were able to heal about 400 health in the turn, so... Or 350, I think. Oh wow, that actually did a ton. Okay. I mean, I don't think Dia's gonna do anything. We can try, I just don't think it's going to do anything in the end. Blizzard, this sucks, I hate when it's using its spells. Thankfully, we do have Null All, we do have the defense up. Still up, that's crazy, I really thought that it would be gone by now. I don't know how many more hits this thing can take. Miss. Damn, see, she kind of sucks right now, in the sense that she's not able to do any damage, but she's definitely... Without her, we'd be dead, because we would have no healing, you know? I'm going to try and... I don't know if he's hasted. I'm going to try and re-haste Puffy, because I don't think he is, honestly. And I want him to, because he's just attacking. Wow, that did so much. I don't know if this thing... It feels like it's doing more damage with time, which is freaking me out. Oh my god, finally it died. And we all stayed up except for Puffy going down once, which, you know, happens. This might be a longer episode, but honestly, this is the final episode, so... And with that, we get the achievement unlocked, Field Research Professional, meaning that we completed the bestiary. And now we have to wait, because this is very slow text. Everyone? What do you think? That was Final Fantasy I, the Pixel Remaster. This was the first game that I'm completing for this channel, and that's very exciting. Like I said, there's going to be a bit of a break in the schedule after this. Digimon is going to stay on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but for the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday slot, going to be blank for a little bit as I try and... First off, I have to finish, you know, the holiday stuff, get that out of the way, and then second, I have to figure out exactly what I want to do next, which I'm not sure if it's going to be another game. Might be Final Fantasy II, the Pixel Remaster, might be a different game completely, could be Shantae, I might start doing different content, I don't know. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged for over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, fire, and earth. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath, Garfield, his real name. But magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant at the world sank into darkness. Okay, but all that is now past. Because of us, because of Flo, and Puffy, and Dawo, and Zest. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. So with that, we're going to be going back in time to the place that we were supposed to be. This was a very interesting plot. I can't believe that this came out in 1984. I know that this is a Pixel Remaster, but I feel like this was still pretty impressive. The difficulty? Medium to easy. I have to say, it wasn't the most difficult game I've ever played, and actually, it wasn't really that hard. We beat it without a game over. And without having to grind too much. When would this fateful day that spent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light, which is why we're the Warriors of Light, which if you play Final 14, you are also a Warrior of Light, and maybe in other Final Fantasies you are as well. I suppose we can find that out together. None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for breaking the chain means that it never existed. Oh my god, this Matrix shit, oh my god. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds live on. Indeed they do. I always thought there was ways to speed this up, but there is not. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached the heavens even as they fell. We experienced all those things. We had our weapons made by the dwarves, we met some sky people, we fought a ton of dragons, we were blessed by the Dragon King themselves. We did so much, and now the return is upon us. We got the Earth Crystal, the Fire Crystal, the Water Crystal, and the Wind Crystal all restored. And then we defeated, at the very end, we just took down Garfield, and we defeated the reign of the Mondays, is what I assume was happening. Oh my god, it was a time loop. We were just stuck in Mondays. They just kept repeating Mondays. Oh my god. Garfield did hate Mondays. No wonder it was so dark. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for the dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. I don't know that that was the message I was really feeling. I thought the message was, we hate Mondays, but, you know. For you are the warrior who crossed time. For you are the bringer of light. And I think that's the end of it, everyone. I think that with that, we brought light back to this world. A crazy adventure from start to finish. I'm so thankful for anyone who stuck around with me for this first journey. This is really emotional, actually. And I hope that anyone who is watching this will stick around and see where I end up in the future and see what we end up doing. This is so exciting. I don't know if there's anything after these credits, so let's see. And this was 100% playthrough, by the way. We got all the bestiary, all the treasure chests, we completed it, we got all the items, and it took around 15 hours, and we ended up being level 55 with medium grinding. So if you're looking to play this on your own, that's about what you can expect. Around 15 hours for 100% playthrough, but definitely I bet you could finish this in a day if you were just rushing through it and didn't care too much. I wouldn't be shocked by that. Probably 12 hours. If you just stuck to it, I'm sure you could finish this in a day. Anything else after this? To the fans across the globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the original Snipe, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. This was an amazing Pixel Remaster, and thank you to the people who made it. It was so fun to play. I really enjoyed it, and I could tell that there was a lot of love and care put into it. This was released in 2021, and they did remake the first 5, I believe. It might be the first 4, but at least the first 5. Might even be the first 6. That's an entire package, and you can get it on Steam. I really recommend picking it up if you're a fan of this genre or this series. Or if you're like me and you wanted to see kind of the roots of the RPGs. And I know that Final Fantasy obviously isn't the first RPG ever, but Final Fantasy is a big name, and it always has been, and I feel like it's really given labels to some of the things that we know today, such like, you know, Black Mage, Red Mage, White Mage. I feel like a lot of that I identify with Final Fantasy, and I wanted to see what Final Fantasy started with it, and it was pretty true to what it is. You know, we had our Black Mage, our White Mage, our Red Mage, our Warrior, our Thief, and our Monk, I believe is what the classes were. The Thief and the Monk might be the same, I don't really know, I forget now. But you know, I feel like they still stand up to the traditionals that they are today. The Black Mage was offensive magic, the White Mage was healing magic, Puffy could do all the above, not too well, but he could do all the above, and then Zest was just our tank. You still find all those today, and that's really cool. It's really interesting to see that, like, these terms and these classes have started so long ago, and we still use them all the time to this day. I think that's really interesting, you know. Almost 30 years, and we're still using the exact same terms, and they mean pretty much the exact same thing. So it's really interesting that way. I don't know what's coming next. I really don't. I know I already talked about that, but I'm kind of running out of things to talk about with the credits being so long. But this is probably going to be after some of the stuff goes up, but I do have a movie review coming. This might actually end up going up like right before Christmas, so Merry Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas week. I see them thanking the entire quality assistance staff. I assume that there was a lot of them. And yeah, we might get some more movies, some TikTok reviews. I'm not sure, I use TikTok a lot, but I don't feel like I'd be that good at those. Definitely movie and TV. I'd like to do some more long form videos. I did some test runs of those. I did a small piece on two 2000s articles, being Happy Bunny and Bobby Jack, which were articles of clothing back then. I'm interested in stuff like that, so we might have some of that on here. Digimon's going to stay going. Digimon is not going to stop. Spyro's going to be completed as well. I'm hoping to 100% that also. Not sure when that's going to be going up. Because like I said, things are going to be a bit weird probably following the release of this, considering it's the last episode. I don't know where I'm going next. But we are going to move ahead. We are going to keep pushing forward. I am going to keep uploading stuff. I'm going to stick with this. If you enjoyed Final Fantasy, and if you have any recommendations on what you want me to do next, or if you have any recommendations for what I could have done better with this series, please let me know in a comment. I'm open to any kind of constructive criticism or any ideas that you might have, because always good to hear from other people. I definitely thought the Spanish translator name was Ahego, or however you fucking say that, so that threw me off for a second. But yeah, any recommendation for games, like if there's a game that you're like, I wish you would play this, just let me know. I'll probably play it. I have lots of free time. This is essentially all I'm doing right now, so. Besides this, you can find me on TikTok as SquidTeedy. You can find me on Twitter as SquidTeedy. You can find me on Instagram, although I haven't been posting much on there because my phone has been insane. You can find me there as SquidTeedy. My name here is my name everywhere. Oh, and my Twitch too. Haven't started streaming on Twitch yet. Probably not going to for a while, because I feel like it's kind of awkward to stream on there when you have like no one, especially when that's what I want. Like I want people to talk to actively, so no Twitch yet. It might happen in the future, probably will happen in the future, I'm just not sure when. I definitely wanted to get used to all the different settings and all the different stuff I had to do to get this working first. And even now, like I'm not perfect with what I'm doing, like I don't have the right settings. I feel like my skin color looks a bit dark, or not dark, but like orangey, and I don't really know how to fix that. We can try right now by turning this camera down or up. I think probably turning it down is the answer. See that? I feel like that. No, see? And this light isn't even under a ring light, so I don't know what's keeping this illuminated. My overhead light sucks, I'm gonna say that. And yeah, I don't know what's left to this. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to assume that there's not much after this, so have fun watching the credits, everyone, and thank you so much for watching this. Actually, I can't even do that. I was going to just have the credits run, but I'm on cam, so I should be sitting here the whole time doing stuff, and that's kind of awkward too, isn't it? Steve Nugent. I know someone with that last name, don't know how to say it. Kenny Yoshihina, Adam Sullivan, Brian Finkelstein, Noi Sasaki. Oh, Noi, that reminds me. I'm definitely going to be playing Tales of Naitua once that comes out. That's going to be coming out in spring of 2022, I believe. And there's actually a handful of the Tales of series games that are coming out. That is my favorite JRPG series, and I would love to cover those. Not sure if that's going to happen because those games are incredibly long and incredibly detailed. I have never 100%ed any of them, however I have gotten pretty close, and I have completed all of them. I played the Azure arc from the fan translation a while back though, so I would like to play that with the official translation that is coming out in 2023 maybe? I'm not exactly sure. They've got a handful of games coming out. Other than that, I really want to play Tales of Arise. Really bad. I know I shouldn't play that for this because that's going to be stupid long, and I don't know if anything's copyright. But maybe if I wanted to do Twitch, I would do it on there. Hard to say. I know that's quite a long game. Like I said, this took 15 hours. I don't know if it's going to be that much on video. Probably not. I think this is going to be episode 17 or 18. So it's probably going to be about 9 hours of video. And honestly, that's probably closer to what I spent in-game, if I had to guess. I left this open quite a lot. I went to town with it open. It probably counted for then. I know that the time... Since my time on Steam is 18 hours and my time in-game is 15 hours, so I'm not sure where the extra 3 hours come from. Steam does that, and I don't exactly know, like, what... Oh my god, I'm getting the hiccups now. Causes that. So yeah, first game complete. Very fun. Very good. Very basic, but it's a game from 1984. That's pretty much what I expected. I found out an interesting fact about this, and that's that in the Sky People land, Lukenheim, the people with the blondes, you know them, the ones that we can understand, They actually mentioned that the airship was originally built by Sid, and I found out that that wasn't in the original. That was retconned into this because Sid is a character that is mentioned in, I think, every Final Fantasy game in some way, shape, or form. He can be playable, he can be an enemy, he can be mentioned by name. They said he could literally be anything, but he is a name that is always in every Final Fantasy. He wasn't in this one originally, so they retconned that in, so that was interesting. And I was right in the fact that I do know another Sid, because I have played another Final Fantasy game, and he's in every single one, so in some way, shape, or form. I think they said usually he's associated with the skyship, which I guess skyships are just a thing in Final Fantasy, which I kind of knew. They were in 10, they were rare, they were in 14, because I remember flying around in 1, but 14 has a ton of stuff, and then they were in this one. So out of the 3 games I played, with one of them being an MMO, and I don't know if that really counts towards the series, they've all had it. Play, you know? What is Poll to Win? I keep seeing Poll to Win, like Poll to Win Europe. We had a whole Poll to Win section earlier. These are the longest credits in my entire life. I don't know how I'm going to sit through all of these. This is going to be a very long episode. It's probably going to be about an hour long, but that's fine. It's the finale. Can I skip these in any way? I don't want to skip these because you all deserve your credits. However, this is very long. You feeling me? Oh, I think I have to wait through this because if I don't get my achievements. That's a total lie, and I could just leave this open, but I'm watching it with you guys, so. Oh, we're in China now. Holdings. I think we're getting to the end, because usually once we're getting to the corporate advisor, we're usually getting done. Special thanks. You always know that you special thanks at the end. I don't know what the special thankings, I don't know what these people did, but I'm sure that they did a lot. Font works. The font in this game is terrible. Mod the font. The font that I used is modded. Just look up different fonts for this game, because the original, they have updated it a couple times and they just can't do it. The original text is really, really hard to read. The other mod that I had on for this was colored icons, because I guess they aren't colored normally, and I just thought that that was pretty. You know, I don't know. I just thought it was nice. I'm hoping that that's the credits. The end. The end indeed. The end of a lot. I'm really excited, and that was such a fun journey, everyone. That was 100% playthrough of Final Fantasy 1. Save completed game data. We're going to do that. As you can see here, I had 9 save files, about 9 recording sections, and the final time is 15:16 and level 55. And with that, I just got the final 2 achievements, Prophecy Foretold and Master of 1. We can go and check the bestiary. 128 out of 128. We got them all. The hardest one to get was definitely the only 2 that I had to look for was the Wormek, which is him, this boy, and the Iron Golem. This is the Lich. The Iron Golem, and honestly the Iron Golem was not that difficult. The Wormek was definitely the most difficult one to get. We have no information on Chaos, but we have seen him and defeated one. I don't know how much health he had. It felt like a ton. The other things you can do here is check the gallery and the music player. The music in this game, incredible. It's really good music. I really enjoyed the music in this game. And gallery, which is where you can view oh wow! This is some bonus art, I guess. So this is the original title splash from the 1987, I keep saying 4, it was 1987 Japanese game. By Her Majesty's Side. This one was unused. These are very nice art. Princess Sarah. Wow. So they had concept art for all these characters. It's too bad that they couldn't have... It's not as fleshed out as these images. These are incredible images. Wow. They really... Wow. Look at that. They really had some fun with this, eh? Battling the Kraken. I'm really liking these artworks that they have. Battling the Behemoth. That looks incredible. The Cloud Sea Djinn. I don't remember fighting that. I'm sure that was just a djinn at some point. Maybe they planned to have it be a boss at some point. Chaos Enthroned. Wow. This is really, really good art. Character of Warrior of Light A. Oh, these are all the different ones. Are they all meant to be female? warrior, probably the ninja, maybe the ninja. I'm getting confused. They might just all be the same. Warriors of Light Combat, the Jinn. I don't really recall us fighting a Jinn at any point specifically, but I guess that's what I would be considered the Jinn. The Shark. These are some really good artworks. Wow. So yeah, there's a ton of these, I think. How many of these are there in total? Wow. There's some for all the enemies, and then there's some for, let's see the... I want to see the bosses. Specifically, the Lich, Merilith, which is a cool boss, the Kraken, and Tiamat, as well as probably Chaos. So yeah, lots of cool art in this too. Very interesting. But that should be everything. We have 100%ed this game. Hard for me to say. I have not done that in a long time. Thank you all for joining me on this adventure, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. Like I said, comment if you have anything that you want me to reach out into the future, anything you want to let me know about this game, any fun facts, anything. Just let me know, and I'll probably respond to it as well. Thank you so much for watching this, and I really appreciate it. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one, whatever that may be. Bye, everyone!